Hi everybody, this is Captain Eric, and I wanted to share with you a knot that I just inadvertently invented. Someone else could certainly be using it. I never bothered to check. Till my son, Scott, said, hey, I've never seen anyone use this knot. So I'm not saying that we were the first ones to use it, but I haven't seen it anywhere, and you'll find it to be an awesome replacement for a Uni-Knot for joining two lines together, which is what it was intended for. I got tired in the late 80s, early 90s with the first generation braids broke real easily. Uni-Knots break. So I just started experimenting with crazy ideas that came up with this knot. And I think once you see how easy it is, you'll stop trying to use a Uni-Knot and go ahead and use the GO2 knot. It has been our go-to knot for many years. So here we go. First thing I wanted to do is show you how to tie the knot in large scale. So this is paracord, and the green will be your main line. The orange will be your leader. So lay the lines side by side. Give yourself plenty of slack. And take your leader and make a loop. Doesn't have to be very big ones. Make a loop, pinch it with your fingers, and go around both lines 1, 2, 3 times. Don't go more than 3. That's plenty. 3. You're just going to make a bigger knot, and then go through the loop, and then pull this down to tighten it up, and leave that there. Go over to your main line. I'll just move this around here. A little easier to see. Okay. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing with your main line. Go around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And go through your loop. Pull it down. Let them slide together. And it doesn't make the most graceful knot in paracord. It just, but then as you see, the knots will pull together. But it's a quintessentially simple jam knot. It's why so many of the loop knots and other knots that are all jam knots work so well and have such a high knot strength. No one's cutting into each other, they're just butting heads, so to speak. And that's why this knot became our go-to knot. Smaller knot diameter, much easier to tie than a Uni-Knot. And it was especially handy for using it on fly fishing, and it's great for making tapered leaders, because you could then make small diameter jumps and make yourself a nice tapered leader out of any 2 weights of line. So there you have that. Hopefully that made sense and was easy to tie. I'll go ahead and show you now how we would tie it kind of in the real world with some mono and some braid. Now that I showed you how to tie the knot with paracord, let's go ahead and tie it for real. So taking some 20-pound mono, which I hope you can see easily, some 80-pound braid, which I'm sure you can see. We'll go ahead and lay the 2 lines together like we did with the paracord. I'll make a loop in the leader, wrap it around both lines. 1, 2, just 3 times. A lot of experimenting. We found 3 was the magic number. Go back through, grab the tag end, which I usually do with my teeth. So try not to do that here. There we go, I got it. Pull that down a little bit. Start to tighten it is plenty. We'll come over here, do the exact same thing with the braid. Leave yourself some slack. You don't need a line that's so far apart, so some easier to sometimes give yourself a little bigger loop. Pinch it down. 1, 2, 3 times around. Remember, that's the important number. Go back through your loop here. We go. Tighten that down. There we are. Now we'll go ahead and grab each end of the line, You grab your tag, just take the slack out of the middle of the line if you want, and go ahead and pull your knot tight. Get it tight all the way down, and then go ahead and pull that knot hard. It'll slip together, tighten itself up, and you're ready to go. Super fast, super easy. And all you have to do is go ahead, clean your knot up. You can cut it right even with the knot on each side, your tag ends, so that it is your smallest profile knot possible. Will interfere with anything going through your guides. And you could do that with probably up to, we found for us 40-pound braid and 60-pound fluoro make a knot that just doesn't want to go through the guides. So that's where you'll want to go to an FG knot. And you can see that it is a very small diameter knot. You can take a coating like Loon Outdoors UV Knot Sense, put a little dab on there, rub it into the knot, massage a little, and then hit it with the UV light, and it'll seal the knot and at the same time make it very smooth and very easy to go through the guide. Okay, there you have it, the GO2 knot. Hopefully it'll be your go-to knot. It sure has been great for us. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to bring this to you. It's the kind of thing that we wanted to use YouTube for, to pass along a lifetime of fishing experience with little things like that that can make a big difference in your everyday fishing life. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate that. We appreciate all the views, getting a lot of them, and that's nice. In the meantime, make sure that you pass this along to your buddies so they can come and watch the video. And please leave us feedback on the knot, how it works for you. I mean, this isn't exactly a giant test, but it has worked for us, and it darn sure ought to work for you. The testament is clients haven't lost big fish using this knot, which means you won't either. Thanks again. We appreciate it. Have a great day.